Hello everybody, Shinjo here, and welcome to my series where I'm going to discuss what kind of gym leader I would be if I was in charge of any of the 18 types. Out of the 18 types, I split them up into 3 groups of 6 so I wouldn't be burnt out doing 18 types at once. So these first 6 episodes are going to be a trial run, and I'll see any feedback that you guys have for the second and third group of types. The only rules that I'm going to be going by for this series is I'm not allowing myself to use any legendary or mythical Pokemon, and I'm also allowing myself to use 1 Terastallization per battle, most likely my ace Pokemon. So let's see what type we have for today. So time to see if this wheel really is rigged. Let's see what this next spin is. And it is... oh! Ice! I honestly thought it would be fire since I covered the other 2, but I'm fine with an ice gym too. So an ice type gym. There's a lot that I could do with an ice type gym, and considering a lot of ice type users are near the end of the game, I decided to do it a little bit differently and have my gym be the second gym that you face. Specifically, the Cerulean City gym. In my canon, Articuno takes residence in Cerulean Cave and causes a blizzard all over Cerulean. Because of that, Misty leaves Cerulean Gym and I take over, deciding that I would be a much better gym leader than she would ever be. And this is where things get tricky, because the layout is exactly the same as Cerulean Gym. The only difference is the water on the field is now ice. So you could easily slide on the ice to get past all the trainers and just go to challenge me, or you could battle the other trainers for experience. Although if you do decide to face my gym trainers, they're not going to be putting up too much of a challenge. They'll use the occasional Bergmite and a Delibird just for a little bit of fun and gambling. But regardless, you'll get to me and you'll finally be able to challenge me. You know, ice types are notoriously bad Pokemon in general. So I'm going to try my best to prove that ice types are actually pretty powerful. So, let's get started. The first Pokemon that I'll send out is a fossil Pokemon, Amaura. It's a mon that was around in the ancient times, and you'll learn that my theming is all about ancient Pokemon with the additional mons that I'll send out. Amaura isn't really good defensively on its own, having a quad weakness to fighting, but it'll put up a good fight, especially with Refrigerate boosted takedowns. But you'll take it out. And that's when I'll send out my second Pokemon, Swinub. While it's not a fossil Pokemon in its own right, it does have the capability of learning a move like Ancient Power, so its ties to ancient Pokemon can be clearly seen through that. Plus, with its ground typing, it can try and hold its own against your fire types that you may have. But just like Amaura before it, you're able to take it down, and that's when I'll send out my third Pokemon, Aerodactyl. It's a mon that I got through my journeys, and I got it from Pewter City as an old Amber, and after it resurrected, I knew that this was going to be my ace, especially after I Terastallize it into an ice type. An ice type Aerodactyl might not be something that you plan for, but it'll definitely throw you for a loop once it starts using Ice Fangs. And on top of the fact that it already has capability to learn rock and flying moves on top of that, it's going to be a strong mon to take care of, especially in the second gym. But with the team that you brought to the table, I'm sure it won't be any issue at all. So after defeating my Ice-type gym, I'll give you the Winter Badge as well as the TM for Icy Wind. It's not a powerful move, but it can drop your opponent's speed, which could really turn the tide in a battle. Okay, so you even took out my fearsome Aerodactyl. Not bad. Let's see how you do with the rest of the gyms. And there's my Ice-type gym. Let me know what your Ice-type gym will be down in the comment section. Let me know any feedback that you may have with this series as a whole, because it's going to be a lot of editing on my part to make it look good, so hopefully it comes across like that when you're watching the video. I hope you enjoy and look forward to the rest of my series. Momentai!